What was it that you have always said to me? That it was about time that I woke up from my delusions. Yes, I suppose now it is time that I came back to my senses. Not like this, though! Not like this! Oh god! You hit everyone with this! Okay, everyone, stay alive. Whatever you do, somehow stay alive, alright? This is really important. I'm going to give her paralysis to ensure that she goes as low as possible. But that is still going to hurt a freaking ton. So please, somehow be ready. Alright? 45, 60. Okay, this is fine. That was not so bad as I thought it would go. What is this? What is this? Okay, 18, 14, 19. A little bit of a gamble here. This is a heal, 22. In the next round we're going to have it a little bit easier. Doesn't change the fact that she has a lot of defense right now. Probably because of that shield of blood. But there isn't much I can do about it, because she's just I need to break through that scarf of blood. And maybe I need to double check with her passives. There might be something up with this. I don't think I had full view of all of her little tricks yet. Did I? Or maybe it disappears once I break through her defense? Or her shield. Maybe. Either way, I need a slight recovery here. Thank you very much, Gregor. Certainly appreciate it. I knew that would be tough, but we won after all! Oh, I can't believe it. And the shield is still there with 158. Okay. Goes to my weaker attacks. Okay, everything else is fine. Basalt, keep her in chains! If she ever breaks out of those chains, it's going to be so much more difficult. I cannot, under any types of circumstances, allow that, alright? This is really important. Really freaking important. Okay. Otis, can you break through the defense dice? 32 is still remaining. Come on, Gregor. Ooh, my god. Okay, that was a bit close. 8 HP is remaining, and we are safely through it. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Now we can work on the Stagger Bar again. And I think that Whirlpool of Blood is gone as well, right? Completely gone. It's not going to regrow, right? Yes. Good. He might be able to prevail and give us another Pride skill. Everything else is ready. Okay, this is gonna be fine. We are probably not about to reach the Stagger Bar yet, but in the next round we should certainly be able to stagger her safely afterwards. And after that, it's going to become a real struggle to the finish line, because I don't see any more Stagger Bars afterwards. What the hell is going on here? 11 clashes! 11 freaking clashes on Honglu! Well, Honglu is certainly determined to not lose. Like to see that at least. Okay, wait, I got a stagger after all. Okay, I wasn't quite sure about it, but I guess it's fine. It was a good idea not to go for the Chains of Others then. So... the guns of Gregor! Let the bullet rain! Let the bullet rain and hopefully do a lot of damage! Because otherwise we're going to have a lot of problems here! Okay, I'm just going to hope that those debuffs are going to stick. Just in case. Just in case it becomes necessary. Okay. I didn't get a chance to use the bullets! Done! Why do you persist? You have all told me time and time again to come to my senses. Have you not? Then why this hypocrisy? Why continue this hopeless, senseless fight? Wake up! I'm not the person that you once knew. I felt as though my clock hand had grown rusted. I couldn't speak. I couldn't say anything. What should I do? We followed her here to continue her dream. But I don't have anything to offer to her. No dream of my own. No memories of my own. I didn't have anything to share with her. And then... You were always a right troublemaker, lass. But I always liked your idea of justice, honor, and loyalty. Besides, you had grown on me. And now, after all that grandstanding, you're just going to up and leave us while giving us that glum, sorrowful look? Like we'll just quietly sit on our asses and just accept that? What nonsense are you? No more. I do not wish to leave behind any dearest fellow of mine ever again. Do you know how depressing our bus would be without you, Chiquita? Come on now. The sinners each starting chiming in, even though they had already seen her true nature. Don't you have so many more tales of adventures to share with us? Come on, tell us more. So many of them got cut short during the bus ride, remember? They continued the tale without hesitation, not a trace of fear in their voice. Oh, quite a thrill this is! Now this is a true adventure! There's no cause for hesitation. A true hero succumbs to no hardship. Stop in this instant! It appalls me greatly to think that one must suffer everlasting sight of despair and captivity for so many! The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high! Wait, negotiating with villains, is he? How could we? Hence onward, we travail! Listening to your powerful cries, Don, they really made me feel like we had the wind at our backs. Well, it usually took the wind right out of me, but oi, I enjoyed a good few of them. Well, you messed up plenty of situation by charging on without looking both ways, but at least it's better than being wishy-washy about it and constantly flip-flopping your stance. I liked your acts. Yeah, you were always the first one to take actions, cutting through the shit. You have never let ambiguously stop you. So this time, shouldn't we be the one to take the initiative to ensure that Dawn's adventure doesn't come to an end? That her tale continues? The question seemed to be how. What, are you gonna beat the sense back into her like back then? No. I don't want Dawn to come to her senses. Executive Manager, we have no way of knowing how many people she has killed in the past, merely by existing. Will you embrace her still? I will. I will determine the time to bring her back to her senses. No matter what lurks in the past of our sinners, even if they have killed hundreds, thousands, no 10,000 of innocent people, will you still embrace them? I looked at Otis. She wasn't just talking about Dawn. She was talking about herself. I will. As long as they have the will to change, to move forward, I will be there for them. I will remember what you have said here today. Because it will come up later in the future! After we survive this! Oh god, Dawn! Of course you go for Otis again! You always go for Otis, right? But it has to happen. Everyone else, except of Gregor, go into the defensive stand. I don't want to lose my gun. Not to a defense dice. What the hell is that? Oh, was I able to redirect the attack? Oh, that is what she meant. Let's go for a gloom attack. This is another gamble, 13 to 14, but Yeseng might be able to pull that off. Come on, Yeseng. Yes, that's my boy. Ready for the next round. This is perfect, because I'm going to make full use of that with Gregor's bullets once we have a little bit more SP on him. There we go. Chop. With the chains. I don't really think we need the chains thanks to the paralysis, but still. Better safe than sorry after all, right? Better safe than sorry. Now this is going to apply an additional rapture on her for the time being at least. 52 damage is good to see. Okay. Another good amount of damage. Back to already down to 800. And that one goes towards Yiseng, but Yiseng is totally fine. My bigger issue right now is the fact that I'm running out of slots. Otis is able to help a little. I get another Chain of Other, thanks to her. Doesn't change the fact that I still need a bunch more afterwards. Well, and turns out the Ego didn't really do that much damage. Should have saved it for Stagger, but then again, as I previously stated, there are no more Stagger bars. We have to pull it off now. Right here and now. Okay. 13. Down to 615. Okay. Another Chain of Others. This is going to keep her calm. A little bit longer. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That didn't really hurt that much. And he should technically be able to win that because I have paralysis. Okay, with paralysis, this shouldn't really be so difficult for us to beat. It is still going to go through because it's an unbreakable dice, but it shouldn't really do as much damage as it could do. And thanks to the fact that we still have paralysis afterwards, it's only able to do 9 damage! I love paralysis sometimes! Thank you, Yiseng! Thank you very much! Honglu, you have the shield, you can tank this without an issue. And everyone else, I'm just going to cross my fingers that you stay alive, alright? Alright, that's the current plan. I really hope everyone survives somehow. If you don't, that's very unfortunate. I can't really help you in that. Come on, my souls. In the next round, we're going to end it for sure. We will end it for sure. 250 HP is remaining. That isn't a lot. Down to 265. 247? Oh god. Ouch. Okay, this is fine. She can heal. She can heal. Like I said, there wasn't oh, you have a bow as well! My god, Tom! Why do you have a bow now? Oh, I want that one! I want that one! How could you? How could you use a bow against me? Who does that? Who does that? It's just mean! It's literally just mean! Everyone just gives her an extra slap. Okay, her group was able to win just fine. We just need to endure a little bit longer. Just a tiny bit longer. Hopefully this is a burn now. I didn't see it. Oh, it's sinking. Nevertheless, it's not gonna make such a big difference. But we have it now. Come on, Faust. Just 90 to go. Just a couple more points. Just a couple more points, you sing. 39. 1, 2. Yeah, Basalt got the final hit. There we go. There we go. And you don't even need to feel bad about it, Don, because you didn't kill a single sinner. All right, all right. And with this, the adventure has ended. And thus, so did my dream. It's not over yet. We are pretty major characters in your adventure too, you know? You can't just end the story without even asking its cast, right? So stupid. Her words of denial are tingling with something new. Something we haven't heard in what felt like forever. Anticipation. The door opens ajar. A narrow opening, but still an opportunity that Sinclair and the sinner gave me. I reached out and seized the opportunity through that opening, just as I had always done. just as I had rewounded the clock over and over again to not lose them. Stage narration. And La Mancha Land, with its every move tied to its stage direction. I know what to do. The flow I must find. The flow I must hitch myself to. However, Don, who despaired that this moment was the end of a tale, still refused to give up. What? Stop it. I've come back to my senses, woken up from my delusions. You may have once called me Don, but I am Sancho now. Don has never been on an adventure all on her lonesome, however. How could she give up when she knew they were all counting on her? Yeah, who would have think that she would forget something so important, that she had a whooping 12 companions in her story? Rex? Chips? Are those chips? Well, not every fight ended with triumph victory. But every time they were teetering on the brink of defeat, she always shouted, "We shan't ever give up!" or something like that, right? Is that just... They added chickens into the stage! With every despair, with every moment of dejection from her fellows, the void of despondence was made whole by Don's tale of wonders, so that their sight were not to be led astray from their dreamward journey. Their tales were so extraordinary ingenious, and so brilliant, that it gave many the very resolve needed to rise to their feet at their darkest hours. Ball? At the beach! The beach volleyball! Well, right. And we beat the shit out of countless insane bastards, or rather, villains, right? Fought some poor blocks who were turning into bugs, braved all kinds of monsters too. Got swallowed by a giant whale too, and had a pet seagull after all. Art. Yes, we made a lot of art. The adventure aboard the train would also make quite a tale. Oh, and there were bad, no good people who were trying to take our treasures away from us too. We sure had a lot of close calls there. True, the branches. No destination was free of such risk. But hey, in the end, they got their names positively plastered all over the newspapers. Got their names out there like superstars during the Time Ripper event, right? No! Not the lightning squirrel! Oh, why do you need to remember that? And perhaps she had more than 12 companions who cheered her on. Okay. To the most magnificent fixer of the ship, Dynacord was a tale most moving, a tale that could move mountains. I shall remember that tale between every breath of mine existence, and I aspire to be a righteous fixer of justice, just as thyself. Yes. Somehow, I always received replies to my letters, even when I didn't write a proper address on them. Oh, does comment a reply? Haha, let's see. Dear Don, who dreamed of becoming a great fixer, preserve and enlighten thyself until you understand the virtue. Then thou shalt become a fixer most brave and most magnificent. Thus thou shalt never give up, for thy dream shall one day be realized, even in the waking world. Mensch Esquire! Dost thou carry a dream, Mensch Esquire? Verily, I do! It was you, Bari. All those fixers who wrote me all those replies. It was you. It was you who delivered all those books to my room as well. Remember? We promised to meet again, once each of our adventures are complete. And tell one another about all kinds of adventures. Answer my duel. And I promise upon my honor as a fixer that I will grant you what you truly seek. I can give you a tomorrow though. You speak in riddles, human. Should I consider that a yes? Of course not. Tomorrow is a promise that does not hinge on your blessing. Oh, no, that's not the tomorrow that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tomorrow that you seek. You've been living out your days merely in meaninglessness, quietly wasting away inside, right? Drinking human blood, compelling, not by your own will, but by your sickness, in your countless years of existence. You've never had any reason to exist, have you? By your illness, and this applies to all of your kind, in loneliness. It's the kind of suffering that you can't weather through by huddling together with your family in the dark. So I offer you this, anticipation for what tomorrow holds. In other words, a dream. I can make you a dream. Shout your name out loud, if you would accept my proposal. Let us give it our all, and may the best warrior claim victory in this singular moment. My name is Dawn! And my name is Barry! Useless? You must come with me, for this journey demands your company, and in return, when the time is right, the promised timepiece that you once heard shall come to be by your side, even when you feel like giving up on yourself. So I promise you this, that one day you will return to the beginning of all things, and tell them all about the adventure that you have had. Ah, you are Dawn? You called me a promised timepiece then. Indeed, you must be the promised timepiece. And I'm here to make good on that promise, right? Dawn, that promise to continue your adventure. Has the adventure ended? No. I don't think it has ended. Is that true? Is the adventure going on? It goes on. Even now, at this very moment. Sancho, why do you return without slaying them? Oh, Father, you were always a rebellious child, unlike my other children. Even before you became my kindred, you never once begged me for your life, even as life began to fade from your eyes. And even after I embraced you as my child, you never once showed me that attachment to life. Because there was nothing to love in that life. Then love this place, won't you? They have gone through hell and back, tried all manners of things to break this madman's delusion, to bring me home to where I belong. Thus to me, this woe I suffer in my love, the stakes that impale me and my successor, in the blood of humans that they fed me is my glory. If you were mad, then that very same madness must have taken a hold of me as well. Your ideas and beliefs, which were indistinguishable from utter insanity at first, slowly took roots in the barren, cracked earth that was my heart, and began to grow. The time you've spent, the nonsense you've blabbered at me as we adventured together, only nurtured that hopeful garden. Yet my dream was an abject failure, Sancho. You must have seen it yourself on this journey of yours. Was the world experience out there truly righteous, as I had always said, that we had dreamed together? Was it as Barry said, with fixer honorable heroes, passion of justice, willing to sacrifice their life for the weak and the downtrodden? Was it true that good eventually triumphed over evil? No. That is why all tales are but fabrications. I fell off my steed, Sancho, and the shock roused me to the cold, waking world. And I am too hurt, too broken to dream again. Thus my dream has met its end. What? A broken dream. Upon obtaining this ego gift, gain the following effect. Dawn rises to level 50. Non-uptight Threadsman rises to 4. If the level up tier of Threadsman are the higher than above value, then maintain those values. Okay. The dream begins anew. All of Dawn's skill gain final power +2. When an ally dies, remaining ally recovered 15 SP at the turn end and gain 1 attack power up next turn, up to 3. Okay? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, upon entry, you will no longer be able to travel to other nodes of the dungeon. Dungeon Font will purely heal HP and have the SP reset to 0. Are you sure that you want to proceed? Yes, please. It is time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
La Manchaland. Does this wheel not remind you of the old war, Sunshine? The blood fiend of the family with many arms, like windmills. Indeed, I am. I remember how hotly my heart beat as I stood against the giant foes in the field of the battle. I remember running after you, after one of them flung your body far away as a result of your underestimating their might. Yet you no longer run after me. Now you stand against me. What are you doing? Are you taking control of those things now? Dodge! Or raise your guard! Anything! Just do something! God damn it! Seriously? You can just fling them around? And there are blood fiends inside. Of course there are. Why wouldn't there be? Okay. Wave 1. 4,600 HP! Oh my god! Okay, fine. I can handle this. I can certainly handle this. What is this though? When this unit is killed due to an enemy attack, increase blood feast by 30, increase ego resources of a random affinity by 2. Doesn't activate if this unit is killed itself. It can kill itself? Okay. Can I see anything on you yet? Gain Starved and Withered at the start of the encounter. Golden Barrow's Forced Aberration. Offensive level -30 on each. Generate gondolas filled with Bloodfiend and Bloodbags at a set interval. A certain number of Bloodfiend and Bloodbags may arrive to the field when the gondola is generated. Here we go, another lab. If the endless wheel is at 0, there are no units to be spawned next turn. At turn end or during the combat phase, move on to the next phase. Eternal Circle of Windmill, Wheels and Us. Cannot be attacked when there is gondola on the field. Does not lose HP due to the damage skill. Does not take HP damage due to burn, bleed, tremor, rapture or sinking. Oh, great! Great, so pretty much you want me to take care of those guys. Is that it? I can do that. So, okay, all of that is good. That should be enough to finish off the gondola. I don't really think I need any egos right now, so I'm just going to use the opportunity to get as many as I can possibly get around here. It's good to see you back, Dondo! Oh, I miss this cheap ID so much. You have no idea. You have no idea, Dawn. I needed my tank. My healing tank. My precious sheep. Okay, that should certainly be enough to finish it off. 5 HP, are you kidding me? Aww. Unclashable. It can kill itself. I'm gonna kill the gondola at the very least, but everything else... Oh, it seems like I have enough damage to kill them in time. And if they're just going to kill themselves, then my guest. Be my guest. It's not even that much damage either. Sure, it's 20 damage each, but well, it's not that bad. What the hell is that now? Unclashable. Now that might be a bit of an issue. This is going to be very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Okay, it's fine. It's Faust. Faust, you might die. I'm so sorry. I think you're still alive though. Yeah, I think you're still alive. Yeah, you're still alive. 15 HP. You still have 15 HP. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that guy who's currently guarding. Can't really do anything against him after all. Keep it together, guys. Don't die too quickly now. It's also very interesting that he just decides to throw 2 different gondolas at us, but I guess that's fine. I just need to use a couple of my egos then in order to balance it out. Faust is probably about to die really soon, which is very unfortunate, but I can't really do anything about that. At the very least, she can recover some SP on the others before she goes. Right, at the very least she can do that. And I get a stagger on one of them in order to lower the amount of damage that they're about to do against us. No, I can't. I'm just gonna guard against us. It's possible for me to avoid it completely. Okay. Yeah, I can see that we might want to have some avoid dice during this stage of the battle, because this is just an endurance fight right now. There's no way to completely avoid those hits. They just have too much HP, and they only give you 2 turns before they explode themselves. Because they're super hungry and they just can't endure it. It's impossible for them to endure it. Well, at the very least I'm going to get 1 stagger around here. It's going to lower the damage a little bit. But we have 2 more staggers now. Oh, 1 more stagger. Sorry. It's gonna dissolve. Damn it! Ouch! How many is that? Yeah, whoever that is, they're dead. They are so dead. Okay, that should hit everyone. Come on, guys. They're guarding right now, but we can't give them an opportunity. Do not give them an opportunity to detonate. I need the ego resources. I need the ego resources. I need Faust to be alive for at least maybe 2 more turns, preferably. Actually, I want her to stay alive even longer. There you go. 14. Now we are going to heal them all up by a couple of points. Come on, Brigger. Rip them to shreds. There we go. So, just gonna make sure that it's going to die. Perfect. Did we destroy the... Okay. So that thing is already broken down. Which also frees him. Long have you not set foot upon the earth. Even now, you remain ensnared to your responsibilities, unable to flee. You who was so free. I must have fled to them. Enlighten me, Sancho. I tipped the scale of that endless war, yet there was no coexistence to be found at the end. With blood, I have created this place, yet no family has found happiness within it. I have dreamed, yet the dream only woke me to a heart impaled by stakes and this fetching stench of blood. Look at me, Sancho. I am but Don, La Mancha Land's Don. Okay. I think it's covered in blood! That's not good! Okay, what is that? Unbreakable! Are you kidding me? Consume 40 blood, gain return bloodlust. For every 10 blood feasts consumed, more blood count. There's nothing I can do about this. And it inflicts so much bleed. Wait, what is that? Return bloodlust. Stage 1 return bloodlust. It doesn't say anything specific. Moment of blood feast. It has so much attack weight, it will always hit everyone. Indiscriminate. Consume up to 300 blood feast, gain 1 returned blood, and heal 3 SP for every 10 blood feast consumed. Which is pretty much 30. If this unit consumes blood feast, heal 30 SP. Additional blood feast? Oh, great! So this is just completely maxed out as SP. And the defense thing? Inflict bleed, rapture, consume 2 returning blood feast. I want to clash against those. I don't just want to deactivate them, I want to clash. And the rose still there for the family. If panic recover from panic state next turn and reset SP. Attack power up, that's still the same. At 10 returning blood feast, convert them into return blood plus 2. And then returning blood plus 3. Just as the scissors, it increases the general damage itself. Hard blood art. On hit, if the target has bleed, heal this unit's core by 30% of HP damage dealt. Always unbreakables. Who's going to get staggered and who's going to die? That it was probably fine. Oh my god! 170 damage! Uh-huh! Guess that's fine. What? Wait, where's my Hong Lu? Hong Lu! What the hell? What? What is this? Concealing blood cannot act for 2 turns. Spawns an impaling spear. Oh. Oh my god, dude! Why do you have so many unbreakable? You have so much health! Stop it with the unbreakables! What does that? Mount Lad! That's probably also the reason why they gave him additional attack weight, because Don just doesn't die. As long as anybody else is around. Dawn will not die as long anyone else is around, which means I can use her as our shield. Well, that was actually my first idea, until I realized that nothing of any kind of sorts of shield actually works against that guy. Simply because of one singular ego gift that I have picked up at the very beginning of this whole journey. The freaking bloody whip that constantly adds 10 additional bleed every single round. Every time when we endure and get a couple of bleed counts, we simply bleed out in the next following turns. It was so ridiculous that at some point I just completely gave up on that immortality straight idea that I had previously, and instead focus on a kind of a solo play instead. I mean, the best way to avoid bleed count is by just dodging them all, right? And let's just say it worked out pretty nicely. We got really far with this play as well. It's just my options for avoid dices were rather limited. Most of my guys had guard and that's it, and the only idea that I had for Don with avoid dices were the She Association. And with that bloody whip that always drains our health, I was kind of forced to make some very drastic adjustments in order to keep up with that. A passive that constantly applies bleed, Gregor's 5 healing power, and I needed to clash as many times as I could in order to outbalance the 10 damage that I will receive during every single turn in a fight that will literally last 20 turns, since my Shidon mostly attacks with one singular dices. Oh god. What a fight. What a freaking fight. But at least the Mulligan stick around here was rather nice, right? It is rather nice. No matter how unfair it was. Oh, I think I'm talking again. 1 second. Oh my god, wait. I was so in the song. You have never run from things. You've only had momentary lapses. You, whose very fate is cursed with the sickness, were capable of love, even as your mind ailed from the suffocation, parching thirst. That is why you saved my life from the perishment of death. Try to share your love. Tell me, why did you seek death? Because I wanted to get away from the pain. How odd. Don't most humans inflict suffering onto others to be free of their own? How could hurting others help when pain comes from this endless course? Where's your family? Your siblings? I never had anyone. Not even on the day that I was born. I've only known the cold, the loneliness. So I wanted to burn myself to ash, like I was never here. Then, allow me to grant you the will to live. The family I shall grant you will forever be by your side. So come with me. You may know my name as Chiffon, or Don Chiffon. Don as the signifier for my nobility. And made my heart beat once again. Sancho, thus commences our adventure. We shall receive no assistance, bloodfiend or not. This shall be us, two against the world. I know. I suppose we will encounter many knights in our journey, many of whom shall challenge me to a duel. You will watch my back when the time comes, won't you? You must strike our foes with a heart that knows no fear. And, how could I forget? From this moment onward, we must abandon our identities as bloodfiends as well. In other words, we must appear and behave as humans do. I know that as well. That is why you have transformed your Rikuchante into the shape of a horse, as awkward as it may appear. It used to have a beautiful, flowing mane of blood. Wait, it is actually a horse! Oh! Alas, even Rikuchante finds this appearance unpleasant and exalting, so unlike itself. Do you even know where this illusion tavern is supposed to be? Is that not your responsibility to learn of? I've been holed up in the castle for about as long as you have in any meaningful metric. How should I know where the tavern is? Well, you're truly impossible. I've not once seen nor heard of a child who speaks in such an insolent manner to a higher king. Well, I thought we were to appear and behave as humans do. This is supposed to be an adventure, after all. Speaking of which, dear Sancho, I have overheard the travelers from earlier, and they said that there's a cave in which a fearsome man-eating bear has made its home. Really? A bear? I can obliterate that poor animal in less than 3... oh please, where's the fun in that? We shall battle this foul beast like the battles in which the fixers from the book have struggled so valiantly. Our adventure then was full of amateur mistakes and foolhardy confidence, but we shall feast on the bear's meat as well. You have but to imagine the look of shock on Dulcina's face as we regale her with this tale. Look of disgust would be more accurate. There were days when my heart beat more vibrant than ever before. The night approaches with great haste, yet thou shalt hew open a path, cleaving the shadows in twain, with the blessing and approval of our family, of which there is no equal. Challenge and vanquish all things perilous, and at last reach true happiness. Thus how indubitable the magnificence with which my ingenious adventure of today shall shine, which is our adventure as well. You remember the words, right? A fixer must maintain a head clear of corruption, speech free of deceit, and conduct guidance by clemency. Show courage in adventure, and bear pain in suffering. And pray, forget not the mercy for the downroads. And last but not least, pursue your dream, even if it means waging your life in the chase. And we will return here and talk about it, no matter how many moons it will take. About all the wonderful adventure that we have undertaken. Even if I were to lose my mind, even if all this is just a fake stat running in a circle on a carousel, I don't want to stop. He's glowing. Even if it means that you must struggle against this incurable disease, even if you must stand against your own blood, your own father. Okay, staggered, that's good. So, and I think at this point, yeah, I was quiet again. Okay, now the second wave of this fight. The one that I have never reached with my entire team. This one is actually not so bad, because he's using way less unbreakable coins around here. The only problem is, I was only able to reach this phase like maybe 2-3 times, because this thread is extremely luck dependent. And yeah, I made the mistake of not taking care of the ponies properly. Those guys never do anything against you, but you need to protect them from their father. If the father, under any kind of circumstances, attacked them at any point of time, he will kill them and apply a bunch of bleed count on my Don. And as you can see, from maximum HP, we will fall all the way down to, wait, what was it? 60, 40! I fell down all the way to 40 HP. And I lose very precious amount of defenses that we gain from all the ponies near the end of this phase that we need in order to survive the final clash leading to the last phase of this battle. But I didn't know that at the time. I was so foolish, lost one of my ponies, had to face off against one of the strongest abilities that he had, won the clash, only to, well, you will see it in about a second. It was kind of heart crushing. I think it took like 10 attempts before I actually got to this phase. I would have been so happy if we could have won right here and there with Doggo from all Eagles. But no! No! Sadly not! Sadly not. This is so unfair. So freaking unfair. Do I want to do that? The last time he used this ego and then I died. I think I don't want to do that yet. I might need the power for the next round. Okay, this is fine. Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on, Don. Oh my god! You can stop galloping onward now. What? What adventure could you possibly embark on with such a frail soul? What happened? Are we still fine? I think he still had a little bit of HP left. The powerful deluge of blood ripped through the sinner like blades through paper. Still alive? What a shame. You used to make me lances that were much more graceful than this. Yet, this holds more than enough power to destroy the feeble timepiece of yours. He launched a lance of blood at me with his inhuman strength. I instinctively knew that the spear was to be my demise, and I couldn't help but avert my eyes from the impending doom. I guess we never had a chance to begin with. Did you stop it, Don? Did you? I looked up at the sudden upbeat and cheerful voice. There stood Sancho, standing tall even as her body was torn by the brutal Sanctum lance. Unbroken and bold, unyielding before the first hindrance, insurmountable might. That thou shalt decide the time for me to come to my senses. It is the same back that I've always saw, scampering towards inevitable trouble whenever something interesting has happened. The same silhouette of the troublemaker who always appeared so small to me. But at this very moment, the familiar, reassuring shadow felt so much larger, infinitely larger, as she stood in front of me. So I called to her in the name I never thought I would get another chance to repeat. Dawn! Yes! Don Chiffon! It is unfortunate that you now protect them with your back that once shielded me. But I am proud that you stopped my lance. Yet, what will you do now, Sancho? Your strength must be spent after such a mighty feat. I intend to fight still. This is not the end. Even if it is not by my hand. Even if it is not this day when your adventure ends. This sickness will inevitably drag you off the steed. I couldn't see Don's expression from where I was. Even still. I know that. Even still. Though to some I may only appear to be playing a character. Though I may never truly reach my destination. She was incandescing like a brilliant star twinkling in the night sky. Should I preserve to walk the journey of my own choosing and continue this tale, that very brilliance compels me to reach out and hope, then that shall be my dream. Let that star shine ever brighter. Yes, Dawn! Wait, what? Is it a new... Oh, it's a new power! It's been so long! And I will light your path! So don't hesitate! Go! Walk the journey of your own choosing! I shan't be long. One more round? One more round. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's not like we've already had to fight solo before, because everything else just didn't work. Okay. Oh, this is hopeless. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to use this power. Right, we did just unlock that. Caution. Resets any slotted ego skills for all characters, and targets for all skills will be resetted. Okay, let's do that. On, done. Or did Don get resetted? It seems Don got resetted. Okay. Well then, that is what you want, right Don? Yeah, it's glowing. Fine then. Sancho, I have conceived an idea most ingenious. What is it this time? Alas, it appears that we are not availed the benevolent, mediating force of Bali to quell our crowds. Then I suppose we are at an impasse. Want of a better mediation. Then one wrought by force. Let us test our might in a duel, in a singular bout of our lances. Come now, let us give it our all. Alright. Is there no other way though? This momentum, This responsibility of mine to perpetuate the festival, to prove my family with what they yearn for, it cannot be stopped. This carousel, by the name of La Mancha land, whirled too swiftly for me to dismount, even as it remains anchored in place. Yet, if you could shatter the burden of my nature, my responsibility, would that not prove your dream mightier than the weight of my duty? Show me, demonstrate before me the strength of thy dream, then grandeur of it. Still, so ridiculously juvenile. How many times must I tell you that it is that very ridiculous juvenility that gives color to your life?
내 이름은 키호테. 돈 키호테. 이 창으로 그 허황되고 유치한 꿈을 끝내겠다.
내 이름은 산초. 굶어썩은 나태한 꿈을 끝내겠습니다.
What? Oh, right. Okay, I didn't expect that. Gallop it together. Yes, of course. No matter how impossible it may be. Once more. Okay, I can do this totally. There's no problem whatsoever. I can totally spam the heck out of my spacebar. Totally. It's probably super loud. My keyboard around here is actually very click.
같이 달려나가겠으니.
Yes, of course. Don't worry, I got this.
아니, 이 몸은 끝까지 달려나가겠어.
I am my biggest fan. I am my biggest fan. I am my enemy and my friend.
There we have it. The duel. To the shattered ruins of the sanctioned lands descends silver-haired Don. Don Chiffon. In front of him stands Sancho, about to burst into tears. Chiffon. Oi, valiant Don Chiffon. You spoke truth. Your adventure continues still. He grows more faint with every breath, his hand reaching out towards Sancho, trembling weakly. Death is near. Yet his voice, mournful it may be, sounds like it's coming from a happy dream. Why don't you take my shoes with you on your adventure? And one day, tell me all about it, no matter how many moons it will take. Tell me how beautiful, how incandescential it was. The light of your dream, shining from the city sky. The dream is ours! Don's eyes closed softly upon her reply, as though drifting away into a gentle, pleasant dream. Thou mayest know what my name is, Chiffon. The righteous fixer of justice, Don Chiffon! With that declaration, the lance she had so powerfully raised towards the heaven clattered to the ground. Oh, Don Chiffon! Don collapsed to her knees, weeping and sorrowful. Red rain falls from the sky, enveloping her and everything else. La Mancha land is falling apart. She cheerfully slipped her feet into Rocinante, and they fit perfectly on her feet, like they were made just for her. Allow me to regale thee that in this adventure of mine, Verily, I was blessed with a family of 12. Together, we have braved and vanquished innumerable foes. Our will intertwined as one. We were anchored of justice, who have never forsaken hope, not even for the fleeting moments. And at last, I have come to understand what thou hast dreamed. Thus, I only set off on adventure to seize the dream that twinkled so far above us. It is high time I introduce myself to thee once again. Thou mayst know me as Chiffon, or Don Chiffon, Don as a signifier to my nobility. I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side with thee. Oh, she finally had a chance to remember him, only to lose him again.
그림자를 줬던 나날들 남은 건 허망한 기억 불길이 나를 태운 것처럼 내 손엔 잿빛 먼지뿐 쉼없이 달려왔던 나를 채워오던 시간들 이조차 그리워질까 먼 날 언젠가는 돌이켜볼 기억 속에 미소 질 수 있기를 지륵 같은 밤 속에서도 별은 반드시 빛나고 있었다네. 보이지 않는가? 자, 지금 떠나세! 저 별을 향해! 내게 남은 알 수 없는 시간과 이제는 나가야 할 때 자신을 태워 사라져가는 촛불과 닮아 있구나. 승고를 새도 없이 떠밀려 던져진 날 속에 내 길을 갈 수 있기를 모든 날 언젠가는 돌이켜볼 기억 속에 미소 질 수 있도록 꿈이 끝나지 않은 거라면 멀리 멀리 날아가고 싶어 밤하늘의 새처럼 별에 닿을 수 있게 이 밤 또다시 찾아오겠지만 괜찮아 날 사라지네 괜찮아 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 그럼 다음 장을 향해 가볼까?
And of course, there's a post-credit scene. After some time passed. Alright, we still need to report to Caesar. Good work, everyone. You certainly did not disappoint. Not only did you successfully destroy La Mancha land, you also brought us the carcass of its founder. Are we really about to hand that over? You show no wrath, no relief, or even a look of release. Do you feel nothing upon the demise of this man who caused the death of so many? Hatred, resentment, those emotions will only grow moldy and stuffy, and they'll eventually stand between us and our goal. If I were to make a comparison, I would say it's more like I'm meeting the protagonist of a fairy tale I once read as a child. I'm sure the family of his victims would be very pleased to hear you say that. Oh, didn't I tell you? 2 months ago, when La Mancha Land suddenly manifested here, I lost one of my closest relatives to that phenomenon. Our families tried all kinds of methods to get them back, but it was all pointless. Until one day, I saw footage of La Mancha Land starting to manifest. There's a tale at Peacock that everyone who lived here knows. The old tale about the singularity created by Peacock's chief, the executive director. When I watched that video, I suddenly understood that our singularity is surprisingly similar to La Mancha Land. I don't suppose any further explanation is very necessary, and that is why we are so interested in that phenomenon. Well, here we are anyways, I suppose. Anyways, congratulations. Mission accomplished. You have your golden burrow, and let's all celebrate separately, in each of our own offices. Really? Really handing it over? Like, really? You can't! You just can't! Don may believe that they are merely collecting Don's remains, but Peacock isn't going to just stop at collecting his body, are they? They will experiment on it. All further speculations are meaningless, Stunter. And perhaps, one day, should Don realize the truth behind the matter, whether it may be, she may come to resent all those who were involved in the process. Do I have to lie again? No, I believe that it is my way to bear. Just how much? We're sacrificing for the golden burrows. But I don't want to give up on this adventure just yet. Don't choose to remain in the stage play, with the knowledge that she is an actor playing a role. Pretty, regard me not with such an expression. I don't have an expression, right? Let alone a face. All of existence, from the swaying flowers in the meadow to the rolling pebbles in a stream, has expressions after all. What expression did you read from me this time, I wonder? I beseech thee, smile, for all of this is but a merry dream. No one thinks about what awaits them at the end of their journey when embarking on an adventure, but that unknown future twinkles so tantalizingly is what inevitably draws us to venture towards them over and over again. So, I guess I would smile, like Don asked me to. Smile with the anticipation for what tomorrow shall hold. Yeah, I don't really see that smile. Oh, we're getting closer to midnight. Oh my god, it's the fake Sanso! Are you perchance Bari? I mean, technically speaking, you have the blue clothes, right? And you have the knowledge about Don's story. If you weren't at least somewhat evolved, you wouldn't really be able to recount them that accurately, right? And thus ends the tale in which they laid claim to another golden burrow. I knew it! Damien! Hello there, buddy! It's been so long! What an interesting tale. So, did they manage to tame the burrow? They have indeed. I can't help but look forward to what kind of fruit this golden burrow, steeped in so much struggle and bloodshed, will be. And at what cost, too. I intend to enjoy this play for a little longer, for I must gaze into the far horizon and shine a light for the blinded, that I may turn them away from the sea that they mustn't seek. I will spark the flame again and again, should it go out, so that the fallen nebula's homeward journey to the stars may not be veiled in shadows. Once that is over and done with, I suppose I shall also become a song of the star, guided from my promise, eternal response. When the time comes, we'll all be able to find joy by looking up at the skies. I will now wait for the sun to set into the gloaming before nightfall, waiting for the sheep one who fell from the sky will draw for me. The sheep one? I mean, we've been using the dawn sheep for a very long time now. Let's be serious. It is a sheep! I kind of was hoping that you might be interested in the dawn ID, but maybe not. Maybe not. And once again, thank you guys for my friend buddy list. Without her, I probably wouldn't have survived that fight. I tried multiple times with the she, I got really close, but that ego, that one attack near the end, always got me afterwards. It was ridiculous. It was literally quite ridiculous. But with this, I will have to say my adieu until the next event. Until next time, bye bye!